Yeah. We share a lot of interests, which is, yeah, it's awesome to have a brother-in-law that you just naturally get along with, you know, because you hear so many stories about that going south, and it's like,
Your sister's
cool
your
dude.
only sibling too, right?
Yep.
Right.
Could you imagine if
she loves Amanda. I know, and like her and Amanda have so many similar interests too. So it's like, yeah, we were both looking out for each other when we picked our partners accidentally.
That's good. That's good.
I wasn't thinking about you at all, sister. But now that it works out,
right? Yeah.
And I would be the same way, right?
Yeah, it's like you didn't have veto power, but glad to know that you wouldn't need to use it.
Oh shit! I should turn the stove off.
Oh yeah. Don't want to have one of those like for real, like, oh, I did actually stove off.
It's been on for an hour.
Or on, I mean.
I almost did that at work today and almost left with the 4 eggs on the stovetop.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
Of an apartment complex that I work in.
I've done it before, but thankfully only while I was still on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to add weapons. And...
I had to cook the water off my cast iron.
Oh, yeah. Did you just wash it?
Yeah, I just cleaned it.
Yeah, I do that too. I put a little oil in the bottom and then I set it in the oven and let the oven preheat, and then I shut the oven off.
That's smart. I just threw a little oil in it and threw it on the stove and turned it on.
There you go.
But I don't. So like, and I know people are like super crazy about like their cast iron, and you got to do it this way, and you got to do it that way, and seasoning it is apparently some sort of mystical, magical ritual that requires a sacrifice of a small child. I don't understand.
No,
it's
all I
actually
know.
It turns me off of having cast iron because people are so ridiculous about it.
Yeah.
It did me too. But here's the reason why I have cast iron. Why I have a cast iron and we'll be getting more. Is like, I don't know about people and their seasoning nonsense. What I do know is I can scrub the living hell out of this thing without fear of damaging it. So it's like, oh, did something just bake on? That's fine. I got stainless steel chainmail that I can scrub it with.
Go grab your angle grinder.
Yeah, exactly.
The really great thing about it is, if you cook food in a cast iron pot, you get iron in your diet.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
one of my coworkers has a cast iron that he cooks with, like lunch and breakfast and stuff. And I don't know what he does, but it is as smooth as a baby's butt.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. Like there's definitely a way to do it right.
Yeah.
He does it for like a hobby. He has like a lye tank and stuff, and he's going and like buying old cast iron and flipping it and then selling it and stuff.
Nice.
It's those.
But it's impressive.
It's those seasoning Nazis. Like if you season it right, that's why they're such Nazis about it. Is it's so easy to mess up.
Yeah, it's impressive looking though. I dare not cook on it.
Yeah. At the same point though, if you just get some oil in the pan and get it hot and wipe it off, you're good. Like that will work.
Yeah.
It might not be up to some hipsters' specifications, but I don't care.
Right.
It's about temperature control. You can't get them too hot too fast. You can't.
Yeah.
Just don't let it get
I don't let the
gross.
hipsters in my
You're
kitchen
good.
anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters, is you don't want like excessive residue, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the key. It's really 2-step processes. Get all the gunk off, get some oil in it, and heat it up.
Yeah. No, I just like it because, like, you know, it's like, oh, is this not coming off? Let me go get my Dremel.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
Yep.
yeah, it's like, I'm definitely not, like, I'm not going to have the super smooth, slippery, like, might as well be Teflon cast iron. That's never going to be, well, it might someday, but, like, that's certainly not me now.
Right.
But, like, doesn't have to be. It's still very beneficial.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple things that you absolutely need cast iron for. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I
challenge that notion, but we can move on.
Yeah.
I sent some of you guys some stuff since last week. some like additional character details you can work with. I didn't manage to. I think I got distracted and I forgot to do it for Jared, unfortunately. So
I feel left
I'm
out.
gonna have to get back to you on that one. Whoops, sorry, I thought I did it.
Get good scrub.
Basically gave you like a bunch of like fuel for your character backstory if you want to use it. It's totally optional. Things that I thought were in line with what I heard from your character backstory that you shared, and then any conversations we've had. Like people you may know, any sort of like highborn or houses that you may have run into in one way or another, maybe like some businesses that you frequent or have been to for other malfeasant reasons. Totally up to your discretion how you want to use them. I just thought it is better than not to give you something, because then you work it in however you like. Okay. Well, I'm going to act like we didn't have that session 1/2. It was fun. It was great. It totally happened in canon. But I'm going to just open us up again in the Yawning Portal Tavern for the sake of... not Jacoby. I almost said Jacoby. For the sake of Rizzy as well.
I already clued him in. He knows everything he needs to know. That he defended my honor, and resoundingly slapped down the fairy.
The fairy that managed to get massive.
Yeah.
Fairy giant fairy?
It's like, yeah.
Oh, right. No
Same
magic
diff.
fairy. That's the one.
Yeah.
It's
I said no
only.
weapons. Yeah,
It's only.
that's what I did.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Well, let's just jump right into it, shall we? You are sitting around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 30 tables over. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild, swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
I fly up so I can get a view.
2-1 on the big guy.
Rizzy will take the other guy.
Oh no. We're not getting involved in this. We're gonna try to profit from it.
Ooh, another tussle, and I fly up, and I'm just giving you guys the play-by-play when I can see over everybody's head.
Gio's announcing 2-1. 2-1 on the big guy. 5-1 if the others jump in.
Okay. So we have
Hold on. I might want to try and make a bet, but go ahead.
half
Let me
orc
see
here,
first.
and then there are your thugs.
I can't have
The one that looks different is the one who initially challenged, so I actually have him in the wrong spot. Right. Okay. Gonna make some dice rolls here. The fight goes about as you would expect, with a single half-orc outnumbered. She takes a solid punch to the jawline, knocking her to the floor. But you can't see enough to know what happens after that, as the patrons of this establishment crowd around you.
I would like to take the opportunity to pick some pockets of the distracted crowd.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Already, huh? I will need a sleight of hand check, and if you you can do it at advantage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
And so,
20.
as per our normal strategy, immediately after picking somebody's pocket, I discreetly slip it to Rizzy, so that if anybody accuses me, I can be like, "What are you talking about? I don't got your wallet." This is a tactic that we have employed many times.
Goes unnoticed. You come away with 5 silver pieces.
Talking about.
Quite a bit of money, actually.
Yeah. This is way easier than knocking over dice games.
That was quite the that was quite the haul on the first one. Don't expect them to all be like that. This was a nobler looking person. Perhaps why he was so loose with his coin purse.
Change.
Doesn't know how to handle the likes of you. The crowd shuffles, and you're not sure that you would be able to get another chance to pickpocket.
Okay, it's fair. It's fair.
You hear a couple more thuds. And you see a club raised into the air and come down. And when it comes back up, it has red all over it. And the crowd of people kind of actually backs off and kind of dissipates a little bit as you see a bloodied and still form of the half-orc on the ground. The 5 bandits raise their fists, and the one with his club, when you hear a shout from the barkeep, Durnan. Hey, no fighting! And he grabs from under the counter a crossbow, and he points it at the thugs, and they all turn tail and run out of the building. Do you want to try to stop them before they
work
leave?
this establishment.
Do I
can
want
make
to
great
stop
money at
them?
spa. I'm gonna love being here.
Just curious, you are the main characters.
I mean, I don't see how this applies to us.
Yeah, I feel like we got a good
True
handful of
bandit.
morally questionable.
Can I grab the bandit and pull him aside?
You certainly may try. Make a athletics check for me, please.
Okay.
That's gonna be this +5 over here, buddy.
Whoa, who
Where,
are we
this
pulling
one?
aside? Who are we pulling aside?
Okay, where's the +5? Right here, Zach?
Nope. Hang on. Stop.
Right here?
Here. Stop moving your mouse.
Okay.
That one. See it?
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're able to pull someone aside. What do you want to do?
Now that you caught him, what are you gonna do with him?
Drop him on the floor.
Hey, let me go!
Sorry, man. He's had his last round. Promise. I help up this patron. I promise, man.
This
He's
isn't
good
a
to go.
patron. This is the bandit. Like, this is the bad guy who just beat
Oh,
someone
my
to
bad.
death.
I'm gonna try to
you're
look
crazy.
at these guys' tattoos, try to perceive if I know them. Or
Okay.
actually, I'm gonna ask Beatrice because she probably knows a lot more about these guys than I might, being a.
Underworld
You know.
While
check.
they're goofing with him, can I fly over to the victim and do the same?
Sure.
I was gonna say,
just
can I
see
make
who
a
that is.
knowledge underworld check?
Absolutely.
Same.
Anybody who would like
Well,
to.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Ooh,
I forgot
an 11.
about the 3 extra skills.
Shoot, I lost everything. Hold on. I moved stuff this weekend. Here we go. I round up. Ba ba ba.
Nice.
Ba ba ba.
Nice. That'll be a 23.
23, and you're investigating the thug or the knocked out cold half orc?
I was gonna investigate the thug, although I wish I was investigating the half orc.
I think somebody else might be.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
taking
fine.
the half orc. Ooh, I rolled well. 30-20.
Nice. Okay. That is
Physical die.
sufficient. So the thug you have is a member of. Hang on a second. Member of the Xanathar Guild and has eye tattoos across his forehead. He's your basic human thug, or bandit of some sort. He's just a warm body used to do things for Xanathar's guild. There's nothing all that special about this one.
This is the guy that runs that corner right outside the dock wards going into the sea ward. You know that little like awkward spot where everyone like doesn't know whose territory it is? This is
I don't know what
that
you're talking about. That's not me. That's not me. Let me go.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. I'm a loud person. You're right. I don't know this man at all. I've never seen him a day in my life.
Rizzy cut him loose.
Why are you punching outside? Yeah.
Let me go. And
Yeah.
he takes off. Kind of knocks some dishes on the floor.
I know where to
Moon-
find him. I know where to find him. I think
is
he's
it
the same
Moonbear?
guy. Maybe I'm
Moondrop.
wrong.
Moon's fine.
Okay, Moon finds that the half orc is actually conscious, but just was kind of stunned by the whole thing. As she's sitting on the floor, like wiping blood out of her mouth. Oh,
Okay.
oh! Like one of her eyes is like stuck shut. And
Took a good thump there, huh? Way to take a hit.
What did you
She-
say?
she has on her shoulder an emblem of a snake with wings, which you would recognize with that check as the particular faction that does not get spoken of in this area. They're like, oh, these are those. These are the Voldemorts. You know, like we just don't say their name.
Ooh.
You're like, oh man, I didn't expect that. You're probably a little surprised by this, that it would just happen in the tavern like that.
I would have expected it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
What do you expect? It was 5 versus 1. She gets up. She has a very deep voice for being, she's a half orc.
Does Rizzy know this?
Yeah, I would say you overhear what's going on.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm just gonna stay on the periphery. I'm watching everything. I want to perceive everything, but like
Well, but
not
on the-
interacting.
A little bit on the tall side, definitely a little burly. Like Rizzy, if you were to get into an arm wrestle with this half orc, she might put up a fight. Orcs are generally kind of strong. She definitely looks the part. She's wearing kind of black clothing to sort of disguise her. Like if she were out in the dark, it'd be really hard to see her. But
Is there-
looks spoiled with all the blood and the beating she just took.
Can you give me more background about like what you mean by like I get these are like unsavory type of people, but like do I know more what that means? Like you said the other guys were Xanathars.
Yes, so this would be a member of the faction that is well known in Waterdeep as opposing Xanathar's guild, the Zentaran. They are more of like an assassin ring than a mob. Xanathar is more of a mob.
Okay.
So the two butt heads a lot. It's somewhat common to see them go head to head, but because the watch, are guarding the street all the time, you probably don't see it out in the streets. It's more like in an establishment like this, or maybe down below.
This is like a Dark Brotherhood Morg Tong thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. I mean but then like why are you here by yourself? Like I would think you'd come into an establishment like this. You know, like this is your fault.
Way to
Yeah,
blame the
yeah.
victim, Moon.
What do you expect?
Expect you to be a little smarter, I guess.
Bukar's gonna openly laugh. I was trying to play it cool, but I was like,
I'm gonna wander over and try to extract Moon from this and be like, Moon, didn't you get your fill of getting clobbered by half orcs already?
Yeah. Hey, mind your
Um,
own business, I say, Moon. Like, and then like, hopefully, like in a hinty. Turn my camera on, but like, listen, don't hassle the lady, okay? She just got hit. You know, she's fine.
Get off me!
Look,
Stop! You guys can't touch me. Look, guys, I'm trying to make contacts here. Back off. Like
You're doing a
You're not
terrible
doing your
job.
Look, I was just here to relax. I wasn't even here for trouble.
yeah, don't worry about these guys. They're harmless.
And you know what? Chumps do 5-1, okay? Like, right, like that was the chump move. So I hope you have a good night. I'm gonna buy her around.
He's clearly a quest-giving NPC. Back off!
She settles back down and starts to have her drinks. Just sort of not interested in chatting. Allowing you to ask questions, but not pursuing conversation.
If you would like to ask this orc a question.
Okay. What's the question?
So, how long have you been in this town?
I've been here all my life, but I haven't been part of the you-know-who for more than 5 years.
Oh, so you're
Rizzy?
willing to answer his questions? I understand. He's the same. Got it. I'll back off.
Hey,
Rizzy, just remember, you are also here trying to find your father.
Okay. I'm gonna get into that with her.
Okay.
okay. Gonna ask some pointed questions, get some vague answers, and reply. She's gonna say, I'm not really interested in talking with you anymore. You see this? And she points to the snake with wings. That means leave me alone.
I'm trying to find my father. If you know.
What's your father's name?
What is my father's name, Zach?
I'll check your details.
Rizzy
I don't
Senior.
think you know. What did I do?
I always check for a family resemblance. I tell this gangster woman. It'd be like sometimes, like in ours, like you know,
Touching
all
stuff.
of Christopher's litters have the same little stripe that goes down. You know, there's a little patch on one of the ears. There's always one in the litter, and he's got 3 of them. So you know, there's a lot to compare with.
I looked at Bakar and I go, and I was doing a bad job.
Yeah, you don't know your father's name. All you know is that he's an elf from Waterdeep.
That's all I know. My father's
That's it?
from Waterdeep. That's it.
Oh, man.
Bukar like close his eyes for a second and be like, 1 to 600,001 odds. We're probably not finding him today, but you know we can keep looking.
I'm gonna spin my eyes and look. I'm looking really hard for the elf in them, and I guess I see it with the ears, maybe.
So,
How
should I push this then?
Can't say I know which one you're looking for.
can I shake your
I
hand?
don't see any resemblance between the 2 of you, and I look at you,
No,
Rizzy.
I'm eating. Leave me alone. I answered your questions. Go away.
I'm wanted in 5 systems.
Poke.
You'll be dead.
Hey, Zach. How do I click out of
Yes.
this? How do I click out of this?
Out of what?
Okay.
Out of the.
Oh, back to your. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
As you are
I'll buy you a
engaging
drink. I'll leave you alone. Here's a beer or something, whatever you like. I don't know what Dan's
Okay.
drink.
You're okay. More.
Do you want like a fruity drink? I mean, to get you a cocktail. I'm gonna. Oh my god! Lemon drop shots over here. Just one. We're not gonna bother you, but yes. Lemon drop martinis right here.
Pleased with your offering and is willing to talk to you if you bring more. However, she doesn't want to talk to anybody else because she just got roughed up and was just here to sort of like spend her time off. You know, she works 9 to 5 for the Zentarum.
Oh, right, but that's what I gotta know. Well, look, you may know, I don't know. As Lifey's like, what are you doing here alone without your crew? Like, I'm confused. I know of you, man. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I know so and so and so and so. I don't. But like, nobody on your back? That's bold.
Some kind of charisma check. Try your preference
of
charisma.
No. Oh no.
Do we have anybody with a high charisma in this party?
Not
Can I
me.
get advantage because we're both Water Davian?
It's not
Born
you,
and
Jake.
bred.
I would say yes in character, but I definitely want you guys to know as players, no.
If
No!
if I
my
had the
other
highest
party is
charisma
like
with
that
a
too.
14, we are in so much trouble.
Uh-oh.
I have
If
a negative
I have to be the
charisma,
face,
but
Hey,
she's the listen,
don't-
damn. She's the only one. She's only willing to talk to me, and we're both like dyed in the wool. Water Davians. Give me this one. Come on. All
Make it
four
work,
stars
Liz.
are aligning.
Wait,
she's not gonna buy it.
I get it. I'm not gonna push you on it, hun. I was just curious. Don't let curiosity kill the cat here. I hope
Zach,
you enjoy your drinks. You know
you
what?
are
I
not-
also work at this other little bar down and the Seawood, and I write down the name because I forget what it is right now.
what classes
So
is Beatrice?
I'm a ranger.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my other party also has low charisma. The best they have is a 0. Worst they have is a -2. So
Oh no.
I'm used to this at this point.
Yeah.
That's why groups should
Um,
talk, maybe.
Exactly. Okay.
Hopefully, I'll be a bartender here soon. So I'll learn what your drink is, but I'll leave you alone, and I go off, as promised. I'm not gonna do the Baptist goodbye.
I'm gonna bother
Can
her.
I get a perception check out of Beatrice, as she is the one nearest to what's about to happen?
Yes.
I'll bother her.
A 22.
22. Very good. Bear with me for a moment. All right. Fear
I'm the
erupts
muscle.
out of the crowd, and people stumble back in their chairs as you see an ugly green head rear out of the massive yawning portal.
Oh god, that head's ugly. Oh god.
Attached to it are several sturges. You would all recognize these as like disgusting, massive mosquitoes, basically.
Mmm.
I'm gonna need an initiative roll from you.
Jake, that's going to be your +2 over here.
Okay, +2. Right here, Zach.
Yeah, the big one.
19.
Oh, I'm getting a little lag. Oh. Trying to add you to the turn order. I still have a Sararak in here. Wow.
I got a 19, Dan.
Excellent.
That's,
I'll
Yeah.
add you in, buddy.
what?
Woo, getting some serious lag.
Here, I'll
My
turn off.
PM can't handle it.
I'll turn off my camera. See if that helps.
Oh, it's not you. It's roll 20. It's trying to find
Yeah.
tokens that don't exist anymore. I think that's it.
I was like, yeah, your connection seems like it's coming through fine. I don't think it's an internet issue.
Rabble.
It's getting a little better. Need to remove Marika and Jacoby and Zorn and
Yeah.
everybody. Okay, so what's happening, and I will roll my initiative here in a moment once I get this little bit of a bug cleared up. A troll is climbing the wall up out of what you know is Under Mountain. Under Mountain is it is well known as like this large. What am I missing here? I'm missing Rizzy. There we go. Okay, everybody should be in the turn order now. Under Mountain is this large system of caves and mines and other things that haven't been reported because very few people survive. And there just happens to be a large opening in the floor of the Yawning Portal Tavern. And it was named for that, obviously. And so one of the common, forms of entertainment at this place is to watch people go down, and then sometimes to see stuff come up. And not everybody is as brave about it. So, for instance, the server definitely turns tail and runs away, screaming, as a troll is a rather large creature to be coming up out of the Yawning Portal. This is not an everyday occurrence. You also notice the bartender readies himself. He pulls that crossbow out again. Let me go ahead and roll for...
Rizzy, get your bashing stick.
Okay. Bashing sticks out.
Lock the door, Rizzy.
Rizzy, lock the door.
It's funny, I just realized I already forgot we were going to do the no-roll initiative, but if you guys want to adjust your order, go for it. I just said that out of habit. So that was one thing we were going to test if you wanted to.
Oh, that's right.
I just remembered. So, if you want to rearrange yourselves in the order, go for it.
I'm good.
I would like to go, if not first, then pretty early. I get benefits for 1v1ing things.
Okay. I went ahead and I moved you up there. And then I don't hear any other requests, so we'll just leave it as is now.
Well, I mean, reorder it, though. I'm assuming that I'm higher up, too, because I'm a 21.
Okay.
And then the 19, and,
Yeah, Rizzy, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be? You want to go? You want to be an anchor, or you want to be up front?
I'll be up front.
Okay.
See, we've got 3 people fighting for the top.
this is officially slower.
Okay. We will.
Yeah,
let's. I guess we should do it in order then. Okay.
It might make more sense when we kind of know what each other's all about.
Yeah, that's why I was couldn't decide. Do I want to be? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay if people want to go ahead of me. I'm just saying that I was assuming a 21 was pretty high up on the list. Either way.
I'd rather not clock it
I have a
intentionally.
spell that allows me to not take an opportunity attack, so off the jump and something like this, that could be pretty useful.
Okay. Very well. Since we have sorted that out, we will have Moon go first.
Okay. First thing I need to do is go, oh shit, and I'll flint out. I'll go flying now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and assume my job's gonna be dealing with Sturges a bit. I need to use my bonus action to short rest because somebody beat the crap out of me.
Who was that?
So I'm gonna second wind to get some health back. Not great, but fine. They're all bunched up, so I don't particularly want to go into them. So I will draw my dagger out of my boot, which is a long but kind of curving, kind kind of curving but dark metal with like wormwood, like dark wood of a handle, and I will. I just want to position myself in a way and then take the ready action to attack the first thing that comes within range. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Beatrice.
Okay, so I think what I want to do is go for the troll. Yeah, with my scimitar. But first, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike. So you move like the wind. Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on a weapon attack. That attack deals an extra 1d8 of force damage.
Alright.
And then whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 until the end of that turn. So, I'm going to cast that, and then... 1 second. Let me look at it one more time to see how long it lasts. 1 minute. Okay, cool. That's my bonus action, and then the action is the scimitar. So there's a +5. And I think I'm within range. Because I can move. I'm going to take my movement to get up on top of them. Sorry. And then I'm going to strike. So.
20 feet away. You can get up
20
next to him.
feet. Yeah. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, here's slashing damage. Shoot, only 6. Hold on. But Zephyr Strike gave me... Never mind, that's my turn.
How much damage?
Only 6.
Okay. What kind of damage is it?
Ooh, whatever the scimitar does. 1 second.
Slashing, probably.
Slashing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Very good. Rizzy would be next.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit him with my club.
Hang on 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're gonna hit him with your club?
Yes.
Alright, do your thing.
What was that? 20...
21.
21, does that hit?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll do the damage real quick.
Mm-hmm.
11 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's my turn. I end my turn.
Very good. On to Geo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
If you're
30.
just narrowly out of range, it's okay to adjust that a little bit.
Okay. No, I'm good. I will make 2 attacks. One with my offhand. So, Geo wears a lot of layers, right? So he's got like a long sleeve shirt with like a vest with like pockets and like a scarf, kind of like shawl type thing. Like he's got a lot of layers. And previously, he appeared to be not obviously armed. He produces 2 daggers from somewhere, and is going to take 2 swipes at 2 swipes to the troll. Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. What did I guess I already rolled it though. What did I roll it for?
8 to hit.
8 to hit. Okay. Well, the first one misses. Offhand attack is an 18 plus what's my modifier? 5. Oh, nice 5. 23 in the offhand, and because I have allies nearby, I can impose sneak attack. So that'll be 1d4. I don't get the bonus because it was my offhand attack, but I'll do the 1d4 and the 2d6 for. Where's the d4? D4. There we go. And 2d6. Okay, that's not terrible. That'll be 9 points of piercing damage.
Very good. Anything else from Geo?
No. Although I like, if this guy's like crawling up out, I would specifically like to like try to stab him in the hand.
You could probably manage that.
Like they're big. Obviously, it's not gonna like cause him to let go. But like, yeah, I'm going for the grippy parts. Oh, you're an ugly one.
Following Geo is Bukar.
Okay. Quick Dan question. I know we had mentioned before that like big magic is not super like common, and it's like it can kind of call attention unless it's justified. I think that's kind of what I got from that. Is this a situation where using magic would be, you know, not drawing a massive eye from everybody?
Yes.
Because I would be thinking about that.
You'd probably be expected to use magic in this case to defeat the
Cool.
threat.
Perfect. I kind of figured, but I just wanted to throw that out there before I
great question.
started dropping magical stuff. Okay, well if that's the case, then it's wild shape time, and I am going to not just wild shape. I'm going to go with the starry form version, where I transform into a constellation. Specifically this time around, I am going with an archer form. So picture like Orion's belt, or not Orion's belt, but like Orion. Then I basically become
Sagittarius
that.
is the archer.
Isn't Orion an archer too? Okay, never mind.
You might be.
Orion's the hunter.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I become an archer. So imagine Sterling
Xander
Archer.
Shiny Balls, what the hell is that?
Sterling Archer.
Whoa.
So yeah, that happens, and a luminous arrow comes flying out of that towards the old what's his face. And hold on, let me see. Let me roll for that attack.
Are you a Circle of the Stars druid?
Ciao. That'll be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome.
Are your arrows also constellations?
I'm calling it that. Yeah. 5
Or
damage.
do they look
Man,
like a comet?
Man, that was
Wow.
Oh, so I think it would be like a star coming out. So yeah, like a shooting star wouldn't look
Like
different from
throwing
a comet.
stars.
Exactly.
That is neat. Oh, I didn't even know that was part of the game.
Okay, and so that is, I think. Hold on.
He's Avaros. Take him down.
All right, so that was a bonus action. Can I do a regular action as a bonus action, or a bonus action as a regular action, if I want? Can you only do bonus actions as bonus actions?
No, you can. Ooh. I think I think you can do a bonus action as a regular
Never
action.
considered that. I don't.
Because all my cool stuff is bonus actions.
know.
I personally have always ruled it that you can use your action to perform a bonus action. Yes.
Okay.
I agree. I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
I think it's theoretically to the detriment of the player because they're using an action to do a
Correct.
bonus action. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, was attacking not your action?
No. The wild shape was my action, though, I think. Hold on. Yeah, so sorry. The wild shape is the action, then the bonus action is the attack. So I'll have to save another action for later. Okay,
Bonus
no, that's
action's an attack?
yeah.
What?
Yep, the starry form. Yep,
What?
it's a bonus action.
Hmm.
It's a bonus action. Here, I'll send it to you.
He's pressing
No,
X down or
not-
whatever.
So I didn't
would
mean
like
to
to
doubt. It was
roll
just like,
this-
ooh.
But that is
I
in
would like
fact
to
the end of
roll
my turn.
insight.
Yeah,
It's like a form specific thing, right?
it is. It's only
Yeah.
when I'm in this shape that I get to do this.
So interesting.
Totally get it. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's it for me.
Well, that brings us to the troll, who reaches out to grab Beatrice. Beatrice, it is on the edge of the portal, and it's trying to grab and throw you into the portal. So I'm gonna need.
I'm trying to read the book. Is this one of those times where I can make a reaction thing?
Yes, you are. So this is where this one is the weird one, grappled, where it's not a save; it's actually a check. So you get to choose athletics or acrobatics to resist what he's going to try to do to you.
Okay, so I have a proficiency in athletics, so I'm gonna do that one.
Okay. And he's using strength. He's required to use strength.
No! 12.
12?
Yes.
Okay, he grabs you with his arm, and he doesn't drop you, but he's got you above the portal.
So I'm hanging above the portal?
You're hanging above the portal.
Like he's gonna drop me in?
Like he's going to on his next turn, but he doesn't have enough action economy to do it.
I don't have enough extra economy to do anything either, do I?
Well, I wouldn't worry too much because right now there's a lot of stuff going on. So,
Okay.
3 Sturges stay attached to the troll. 2 of them detach. One goes for the half-orc, which I just realized I did not reveal the name of. Her name is Yagra Stonefist. You would have mentioned that. Another Sturge goes for Rizzy. So, Sturges are quite weak. Don't expect this would do a whole lot to Rizzy, especially since it rolled a 2. So, you just swat the mosquito away. Even though it's a bird-sized mosquito, but you swat it away. That's disgusting. I don't, Rizzy, do you want to try to roll to see if you're grossed out by the Sturge?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So do a
4?
I think it would be a wisdom save.
Okay.
4.
Not Constitution.
Constitution I think of more as like your build, and wisdom save is more of like your ability to counteract the fear that happens in your mind.
So I have to roll the 4 Zach, right?
No, you have to roll the +0.
+0.
Yeah.
17 is that?
Okay, that'll pass. You're like,
That'll pass.
stupid mosquito.
Jake continues to roll like Jake does. Not below a 12.
We're gonna have to check and make sure your D&D Beyond dice aren't loaded.
Okay.
You didn't get a set of loaded D&D dice.
He's
Okay.
over there. He's over there hacking. He's in the source code.
That's it for the monsters. You have an ally in the game right now. More potentially will come in later. Durnan jumps. He's the tavern keep. Jumps up onto the counter, brandishing a light crossbow, and he aims and takes a shot at the head of the troll.
No! Don't kill him! Oh god! I don't want to die here!
I mean, we were all thinking it.
Were you?
I was, yeah. My character's a little bit on the cowardly side.
He does not hit. The arrow soars like right by the side of the troll, like in between his arm and his side, just passes right through, and Durnan sort of lets out a sort of a Water Davian phrase that amounts to, "That should have hit. How frustrating." I don't know what he would say in character.
Could hit the broadside of a barn. Never mind.
You better watch what you're saying. You are being held above a pit right now.
I forgot. I can't think about anything.
Okay, so Moon is up next.
Oh God.
None of these. Oh God, I was so distracted. My bad. I'm just gonna move in. I'm flying. I'm gonna move in and start fighting this Sturge. I guess I'll go there. That makes most sense.
Okay.
I will make an attack.
I would say overall, the location of the Sturges is more like on the troll, but I can't show that super well. Where you are is fine.
Oh, I mean, if you want, okay, I'll do that. So I'm technically in range of the troll. That's totally fine by me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Very hard to designate
Sorry,
that.
Yeah, totally fine. Sorry, I'm just level 3. Level 3. How much crap do I have? They put some of the like features that I've picked into other places. Okay, here comes attack. Sorry, guys. 18 to hit the Sturge.
That will certainly hit.
I just push the dagger right. Well, I guess let's see how much damage it does first. That does measly damage of 4 damage.
That will kill it. It's pretty low health.
I just stab it through an eye with my little cool knife. It's cool, guys, trust me. I think that's it for now.
Okay. That brings us to Beatrice. Okay, Beatrice, you have options. What would you like to do?
Okay.
I got you, B.
Do I have? Okay, so last question. So the troll, are they also hanging, like dangling over the pit, like with one hand, or are they firmly on the ground, like holding me over?
He is like half on the floor and half hanging on. He's like, he was in the process of climbing up, and you just happened to be where his handhold was, so he just grabbed you and pulled you.
Okay. So, I've never had the ability to do this, so this question has never come up. I have cat's claws, which is slashing damage. Instead of actually slashing, can I just, like, anchor my claws into him to hold on tighter? It's gonna hurt him.
Your Tabaxi race is able to climb without a climbing speed. Am I correct on that, guys? That's how
I think they
Tabaxi
have a
works.
climbing speed.
They
They
have a climbing speed, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd be okay with you acting as if you're climbing on him if you do.
No, I'm just trying to hold on to the arm, so I'm not, yeah.
If you do an athletics check, that's okay. And then you can roll 1d4 for improvised damage because you're not actually trying to hurt him, you're trying to not fall. Is that right?
Okay. Okay. So, athletics. Oh no, only a 9!
I got you, B. Don't worry.
You get some purchase.
Get my claws out!
You get some purchase, but you feel yourself slipping. You're pretty sure on the next turn you will slip and fall. This is a tangential failure. You were
Make up
really
a better
close to
story
passing.
for my father, please! Don't tell him I can't get my claws out! Oh god, don't tell him it ended like this!
I would say no damage roll because you didn't pass.
Tell him I jumped in head first.
Session 1, Beatrice dies. Now, the Geo seems to have his sights set on you, so don't worry. Rizzy's turn.
I've noticed.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my big hammer and whack him in the head.
Good move. Get your rat bashing stick.
Okay.
Fantastic.
This is definitely
Is it a
Rizzy
hammer
work.
or a mace? I forget what
It's
it is.
a maul.
It's a maul.
Oh.
So does a 25 hit?
That's a natural 20, Jake. That's a
that's
crit, my
that's
guy.
a-
Oh, you bet it does.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Go ahead and roll your damage, broski.
Oh shoot. 15 damage.
Ooh. Wow, 15 bludgeoning damage. Okay. Well, you hit and you notice that where he had previously been damaged, like his wounds seem like they've actually scabbed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I saved you, didn't I?
No, you did not.
Not yet. But you tried, and that's what counts.
On to Geo.
Okay, Geo is going to produce a sturdy hempen rope from it's disguised around his waist like by a sash that he wears. So he does not appear to have 50 feet of rope on him, but he does, because he's a criminal. And he's going to very quickly anchor one end just around Rizzy, and use him as a weight, and then he's gonna I want to do a sleight of hand check to loop Beatrice either around the leg or catch her arm or I don't know how he's got her. If I can get around the waist, if that's possible, but I want to get Beatrice lassoed or slip knotted up or something, so this way at least if she falls, there's something that'll
stop.
We can catch her on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think free action you could hand the one end of the rope to Rizzy, and as an action you could secure Beatrice. I just need an acrobatics check.
Both of
For
From me too.
how successful you are able to loop her in the rope.
I'm not gonna hand it to Rizzy. I'm just gonna wrap it around his waist a few times and then grab on.
Oh, I see. Well, that's fine.
That'll be a 15 on my acrobatics check.
Okay, that would be enough. You're able to get the rope, the loop, entangled around Beatrice sufficiently that if she were to fall, you would draw tight and catch her.
Okay.
Wouldn't hang her, just to be clear.
Yeah, I was
wanna
not
break her
gonna
neck.
loop her around the neck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You just gotta get your arm through the hole too.
All right. As that happens, I roll initiative order for another friendly who joins the battle.
Actually, is it? Nope. Never mind. I'm done.
No
Ignore
need,
my
I will
brain.
end this in a turn.
Okay.
I think.
Good.
So then we're on to Bukar.
Yeah. What I probably missed this earlier. Is the troll holding any kind of weapon, or is he wearing anything? He looks pretty naked in that picture there.
Basically a loincloth.
Okay. No, that's not gonna work. I don't have a loincloth spell.
I'm just hanging down
Although
there.
I should
awkwardly.
find one. Let's see. Okay, well, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. which flash of light streaks towards the creature. On a hit does a 46. Importantly,
I hate to be this guy. Can you cast spells in Star Wild Shape?
I think so.
Typically, you cannot cast spells in Wild Shape with other druids.
What is?
Oh, that would be unfortunate because.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could cast
that is
spells
true.
as wild shape, and I was like, I'm gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, you would be. That's why you
And it
can't.
turns out that's why you can't cast spells in wild shape. Yeah.
Because you would be truly unstoppable.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're level 20, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do my bonus action first, which is to hit the old starry form archer thingy again. Same thing I did last time. Ooh, but probably not hitting this time. It's only an 11 to hit.
No, that will not hit, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
Deeply.
Do I have access to like all my gear and stuff?
I think so.
I don't know how Starry Form works, but in your normal Wild Shape, typically no.
Okay.
So again, this is going to be like if your Starry Form allows you to do other nonsense besides attack as a bonus action.
Right.
It's a bit different. It does say you retain your game statistics. So I think instead of turning it into an animal, you keep your shit, and then you gain some stuff. I haven't gotten to whether or not you get spells or not.
Sounds like it's more likely than not that you would have your gear. We could probably assume that for now until we know otherwise.
Takes on a starry form rather than transforming into a beast. Yeah, so I think you keep your gear. It just says that as a bonus, so Archer as a bonus action, you can make a ranged spell attack. Whether or not you can still cast spells is real questionable. That would be so OP. I'm gonna lean towards I don't think so, but I'll keep looking.
Copilot says I can, but who knows what they know.
Right.
Oh, you know what the downside is? You don't gain temporary hit points.
No, I know. So maybe that's probably
you
it.
can't take
That's
it.
actually
Yeah.
a decent trade-off then. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That actually explains. Okay, because I was like, what's the point?
Huh.
Because that was like super underpowered if I couldn't cast spells.
Well, I was looking to see if it gave you something else,
Right.
but it doesn't. So I'm of a mind to lean towards that. I think you literally just become Star Touch.
A starry person, yeah.
Yeah.
If you
But
So it
you-
doesn't
you-
restrict your spellcasting abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
No, I'm pretty
4
sure you
years
can.
of experience
'Cause
in
he
IT,
keeps
so I would
his-
trust that.
Yes, actually, I just found the wording that the form lasts for 10 minutes. It ends early if you dismiss it, are incapacitated, die, or use this feature again. So the trade-off is he does not get the secondary pool of HP.
Right.
So I'm fine.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well then here we go with guiding bolt. Let's see if this one hits. Wow, that is
Good
absolute
spell.
trash. Okay, well I'm gonna just ignore that horrible roll. Use one of my luck points and roll it again. Because I don't want to do that. What's the point in being lucky if you never use it? Here we go. Round 2. That's more like it. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, let's go with 14 damage. And
Kinda
the next
damage,
attack
is
on
that
this.
Radiant?
That's radiant, I believe.
I think it is radiant.
It is radiant. Yep. Next attack on him has whoever attacks him next has advantage because he's all glittery and shiny. That'll be my turn.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I glitter bombed him with magic.
You okay, Mark Rober?
I don't get the reference.
Maybe somebody here does. Okay. Let's see, that's Bukar. Alright. Beatrice witnesses one of the scars heal up completely on his arm. And as it becomes his turn, the two Sturges that are attached to that arm lose interest and move over to attack Moon. So they don't actually move to provoke opportunity attack. They just kind of reposition themselves a little bit. Beatrice,
All right,
he lets go of you as a free action, and you fall. We'll go with 5 feet before the rope goes taut and you're stopped. You take 1 point of rope burning damage, which is bludgeoning.
Okay.
Along
with bludgeoning?
No. I was just kidding. It's just one.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean, I can feel like I hit the wall hard enough.
Yeah, as you fall. Oh.
You take 1 point of chafing damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, the nethers.
Troll.
That's what you get for wearing a. That's what you get for wearing a crop top.
The troll steps up on properly onto the floor, and then takes a big swing at Geo, who is holding the rope. All right, Geo, you ready?
Sure.
Don't drop that dun-dun-dun. Oh.
All right, 14, 14, and 25.
14 hits. 25 weirdly misses.
Don't believe you. Okay.
Wait,
This is gonna hurt, Zach. This is gonna hurt. First one is 7 piercing damage as he bites you. And
okay, where's my hit points? Here we are. You said 7?
yeah.
Okay.
And then he follows up with 22 points of slashing damage as he
Down.
breaks you with his claws.
Oh yeah. Down.
Are you alive?
I am alive.
Shit.
Wait, hold up. If he does,
Yeah.
is it more than my total health or double my health?
I
Before
don't
you
know.
out now
It's-
kills.
Like if you're down to if you have, I have 28 HP. So if in a single attack you go down to negative 28, you just outright die.
Okay, no, then I'm just down.
Okay. Rope starts to go slightly loose as Geo has fallen on the rope and is slowing Beatrice's now descent. Rizzy will have the opportunity on his turn to react if nobody else does first. In the meantime,
Race.
I have a reaction
your
at the
pal.
end of the troll's turn.
okay.
So, never mind. I should have. Nope.
I was going to say the 2 Sturges were going to attack Moon, but they both fail. They both rolled a 2, surprisingly. They just kind
Hello?
of suck, literally.
Okay.
That was an unintentional pun.
Thank God, because I'm so close to going down too. I would die.
That was the end of Trolls and Sturge's turn. You wanted to react?
Yeah, so I have a reaction. As part of the Rune Knight build, I have the Stone Rune selected, and I can activate this once per short rest. As a reaction, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a Wisdom saving throw. Can
This
the
is suck
troll
at that.
make me a Wisdom saving throw, please?
He is going to stop at that. 6.
Please. Okay, DC is 12, just for your
Alright.
knowledge.
He fails.
Unless the save succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute. While charmed in this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. The creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. That's it.
Excellent. Okay. With that, I'll say the.
I was so upset I missed that last turn. I was so focused on something else.
These 2 Sturges over here we'll say this one used his action to disengage, and so did the other one. And so they actually take off back down in the hole. They've decided they've had enough. Still leaving the two over by Moon. An older patron who definitely looks like he's seen some things in his past steps up, and he grabs a dagger out of his boot and makes to throw it at the troll. And he hits. Somebody who has a dagger, is it D6 or D4?
D6.
D4.
It must be D5.
No, you're right. D4. Sorry. Sorry.
D3.
Okay.
I was looking at rapier.
Yeah. Wait, rapier's D8.
I was looking at short bow.
Don't try me, man.
does 3 piercing damage to the troll as the dagger sticks in its shoulder. You hear Yagra Stonefist has decided that she is done watching. She gets up, walks around the table kind of calmly, then with a bit of a skip and a jump, makes a acrobatics check to jump up onto the troll, and jumps on its shoulder, making to put a dagger through its neck when she gets the chance, which is not this turn. She's on top of the troll.
I want to do that, love. Don't do that. Get off. Trust me, get off.
Tries to shoot again, but it didn't work. He whiffs it, bringing us to Moon.
I'm not kidding around. Get off.
Nice.
So my plan, and this is gonna happen really quick. So I'm going to I don't want to take the opportunity attack, but I want to fly up a little bit, and then all kind of at the same time, I want to pop a bonus action to use my last Giant's Might and suddenly become large while I'm still over the hole. I want to grab the troll's hair tendrils. So I'd probably grapple it as my action, and then just let gravity do the rest.
You just drag it down the hole.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sucker.
What did you say your action was to drag it down?
Probably a grapple check. I'm trying to grab onto him in some way such that as I fall, I pull him back into the hole.
Okay.
And he's
you're-
incapacitated, so he auto fails.
He does. Okay, yeah, good point. I'm just trying to figure out if Moon is large at this moment or still small.
As my bonus action, I'm popping the Giant's Might to become large and grab at
Gotcha.
the same time.
Okay.
Also because the Giant's Might gives me advantage on strength checks, and I was thinking you'd give me a grapple check, which would be strength. And
I would have if I hadn't heard what Zach said, which it makes me want to give you.
Does it auto fail? I'm looking it up right now.
He's
I
incapacitated.
don't know how much
I
you
don't
guys
think-
want to argue the rules, but
I don't think he could react at all.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
If you
It
can't
says-
take conscious action,
so it's different than just to be nitty gritty, and then Dan, you can decide how you want to play this. Per the DM manual, incapacitated just says an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
I would count
That's it.
that because the grappling mechanics is that weird one where you're using a skill check to opposed to another skill check. It's not really saves. So I would count that as an action in which it can't do. So it falls. Okay, so now we've got Moon and a troll falling, and they fall right past Beatrice. How far can you fall in a single turn?
really friggin' far.
There are
It's
rules
like-
for it. Yeah,
It's
there
like
are rules for it though.
200 and something feet. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's 6 seconds of falling. Do you have wings still? They work.
It's one
500 feet.
1d. Oh wait. Oh god. I might die.
Didn't this happen with Marisha in Critical Role? Where she's like, she jumps off a cliff and becomes a goldfish, and this just happens?
Well, yeah, but isn't that
I think I've heard
even
that, yeah.
dumber though? Was
Yeah.
she became a goldfish instead of a bird? Is the joke on that one? My intent is I can then just drop Giant's Might and turn back into my ability to fly form. Is what I was thinking. I don't know how deep that hole is. I guess.
Okay, let's take 5, so I can think this through, take a leak, and research how deep the hole is.
So let me
Okay.
let me ask a question, Jared. Can you drop Giant's Might as a free action?
Don't know.
No?
Just killed myself.
Okay, then I think that's the answer. Because like the way fall damage works as written is when you fall, you immediately fall. There you can't like take any actions in between that or anything like that. I have heard a lot of people say that like if you can do something as a free action or as a reaction, like for example, Feather Fall is a reaction. You can cast that like and specifically to prevent this situation. But like most people, or I should say, I've heard other people ruling that anything you can like do as a free, like free action or something like that, you could arguably say you could just do that quick. Like if you could just snap back, then possibly. But if it takes like a bonus action or something, I think you just fall, bro. Sorry.
No, I think that's totally fine. Yeah, let's take a second to think about it.
Let's take
here,
a
'cause
a
I was just
loose
excited.
5, as Zach would say, and let me think about it.
Dan, TPK.
I'm a little
Cool.
torn because
Let him die.
I have no desire to kill a player on session 1.
Then you're not a good DM.
I disagree with
Like,
that.
The
I've done
thought
two
This is-
crossed the thought crossed my mind of taking anonymous votes from each of you, and then I would give out the the consensus. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Heck, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
On whether or not to retcon.
Dan, I have one question that will decide my vote. Did you choose to have a troll come out of the portal, or is that part of the adventure?
This is adventure as written.
Okay.
I guess place your votes. Sounds like that's
How deep's the
method.
hole? How deep's the hole?
I forgot to look that up. Let me do that real quick.
Would that be common knowledge?
I don't know.
I mean, they do drop ropes to go down, but
What did I do?
Oh, sorry,
What did-
Jake.
What?
Jake, what do you want to vote? Do you want to vote for Jared's character to die or to allow retcon?
This is a tough one. This is totally tough. I don't know. What do you think, Zach?
Well, I'm gonna vote anonymously because I think that's funny. Here we go.
What did I do, Zach?
Zach ends up being the only anonymous voter.
What did I do to that screen, Zach?
Oh, sorry, that was my bad. I'll fix
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Why won't any? I say retcon.
Thank you, Liz.
All the information I'm finding says the portal is 140 feet deep, and
Oh, I'm
that-
dead then.
Here you go.
Yeah.
One
I would
d6
say
for
that's instant death.
10 feet, so that's 14. Yeah, oh, I'm dead anyways.
So,
Okay.
before I check any potential anonymous votes that I may receive from multiple individuals, I'm expecting, hopefully, an answer from everybody. Because
I don't know how
Then-
people are voting. You know my vote though.
yes, I know your vote.
We doing this?
Just
Doing-
send me a DM with what you think, and I won't disclose who said what. I have always thought it's totally fine for you to say, hey, my my
Oh,
brother
what the-
moon instead of it.
What did I do, Zach?
What, it's moon
I'm-
drop, so you call him.
I got
like,
it, Jake.
I mean,
Okay.
beyond
Star
that,
or
I would
whatever is
straight up
around the corner.
argue. I would straight up argue that the character would know that he would not be able to drop it, despite my misreading of the rule.
What the?
Yeah, I think we're going
Whoa.
off of a rule comprehension difficulty, perhaps. I could word it that way.
I mean, that's fully. We were discussing that when you weren't here. Is like this is. I've never had an ability that you weren't able to just decide to drop, like straight up. I don't know, like what's an area of effect spell that lasts for a little while. That's like, okay, I'm done with it. No, you're not done with it. Your friends are gonna get electrocuted for the next 20 minutes. You know,
All the
I've just
votes are
never.
in.
I've just never worked with that.
Retcon. You are welcome to redo that move.
Oh, you guys are the best friends ever. How dare you leave me hanging like that, though? I would have done the same thing. You.
Thank you all
Thanks,
for participating.
guys.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take my Giant's Might back then. Screw you. Okay, so he's in a stupor though, so that's still that. So I am going to attack him.
Could you Spartan kick him off?
I'm like behind him, and I'm tiny. I guess I could do that, but Rizzy might enjoy it more.
Rizzy's not size large, but yeah. Okay.
Well, but I'm gonna. I get to change what I get to do.
Right now, Rizzy is one of two individuals that's keeping Beatrice from falling to her death.
That's true. But, so here's what I would do, just because I've taken a long enough time with this. It would be an attack. So here comes a dagger swipe. I miss. God damn it. All of that for absolutely nothing.
Well, you didn't die, so there's that.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there were a lot worse things that could have happened.
I should not have trusted roll 20. It's been doing me really dirty lately. I'm going physical dice from now on. I am.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, Jared. I'm done with these.
Well, digital
Yeah,
dice
back to going to prison.
they are objectively inferior. They are not anywhere as good. I'm not making that up. I understand how they work. They are not actually at random. Not in the sense that you understand it. No.
Okay, well, I'm done. Thank you for entertaining me, guys.
Fun TED Talk, man.
And yeah.
Listen, that was really cool. Okay, like
Yeah, I know.
Keep that energy, because in the right situation, you could pull that out again, and it would be badass.
It was gonna be until someone pointed out that I don't know how deep the hole is.
Sorry.
I just assumed it was real deep.
Pointed out the obvious flaw.
Yeah. Way to go.
It's in my name.
I think it's pretty wild that you go 500 feet. I mean, that's a lot.
That's just like real fall rates too. It's like people using real physics for that.
I guess is it 6 seconds?
Yeah.
It's
Because
32 feet per second. Per second, or
100,
something
100,
like that.
180 feet? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's acceleration now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's assuming gravity equals 32 feet per second squared.
And then you've got to calculate once you hit what's it called? Free fall? Turbulent.
Terminal velocity, but I don't think I was falling far enough to hit terminal.
No, I don't think you would have. You would have had to fall considerably farther. No, you just like gradually would have gotten faster and faster to your death.
I was just really thinking I'd be able to like, and ferry.
It was a neat idea. I liked it. Beatrice, you are slowly slipping down the side of this hole. You are tied at the midriff.
Am I not connected to the rope anymore?
No, you are, but because Geo went down, you are slowly losing. You're slowly falling, but you are tied at the midriff, so you have your arms and legs available to you, and you're a tabaxi who can climb. There you go. I've hinted at what you can do.
That's right. I can see my climb speed real quick.
Acrobatics check, please. Just to see if you're able to stop yourself and you don't just.
Why
like,
did I do
slide
digital dice
uncontrollably.
after I just said they're awful? Only a 10.
Ooh, can I ask a clarifying question there? Are we talking about her climbing the rope or the wall?
I was thinking the wall. Is the rope?
I was thinking the rope.
So I'll
asked.
explain what I'm thinking here. So we have the rope sliding out from underneath Geo's unconscious body, wrapped around Rizzy, giving him a rug burn, and slowly descending into the pit with Beatrice. And so if you were to put more force into the rope by trying to climb it, it would increase the rate at which the rope is slipping. That makes sense? I know I'm getting really...
No, because I think this is where physics comes in again. I think Rizzy's big enough to like, catch my weight. Isn't it like a reverse? What is it called in climbing? Not
What?
Volo, but
Belay?
yes. reverse belay.
Wow.
Hence the whole reason
You
it
put
was
me in a
wrapped around
position
the
here,
first
guys.
place. So yeah.
Oh, Dan, may I offer a suggestion?
Yes, please.
I would suggest that this is maybe just a problem with the explanation of the situation, whereas I think maybe Liz is thinking she's like kind of free hanging from a rope. Because it's a reverse belay, the rope would have gone taut on the edge of the side,
Right.
and you would have slammed into the wall, Liz. So
Yeah.
as a tabaxi with
the
a climb
sheet,
speed,
you can.
you
just
should
climb
just grab onto the wall.
right
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yes.
I'll do that then.
because
Thank you,
because
Jared.
you
That makes
specifically
sense.
have a
Alright.
climb speed. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And what did you roll again? Was it like a 10?
Yes, and my climb speed is 30 feet.
Okay. 10 is an easy difficulty, which is what would apply here in my ruling. So you are able to climb. Excuse me. You're able to climb your full climbing speed up. How far is that?
30.
I can climb 30 feet.
Wow, you're nimble. Okay, you're up at the top.
Yeah.
All right, I
Perfect.
will set you right there, so you are no longer falling. You still have a rope tied around you.
Oh, thank you. Oh god.
Wow, this is interesting.
Moon's still gonna die.
Rizzy, your turn.
Yeah? Okay. So Rizzy's gonna do what he does. He's gonna get his big hammer out and
He's gonna do what he
whack
does.
whack the monster in the face.
All right.
Rizzy, can I make a
Wonderful.
suggestion?
Yes, yes.
So, this creature's still incapacitated, correct, Dan?
Yeah.
So
Let it throw.
this thing is basically like here. I'm gonna turn my camera on. Okay, hang on. So this thing's like swaying, like standing up, like it's kind of like So you know that it's weak in the moment and like not likely able to like do a whole lot to prevent you. Do you think you would attack it, or do you think you might take the opportunity to try to push it off the edge?
I wanna push it off the edge.
Good idea.
Okay.
Problem is,
What
you
should I
got an
roll?
ally on top of her. Yes.
Oh,
But
it's
Not anybody we really know that well.
yeah, this is true.
so
Oh. Well, that's true. Yeah.
She was rude. She didn't even want to talk to you about your dad. Forget her.
yeah. So I'm gonna roll. Is that an athletics check, Dan?
Yeah, yeah, I would. Athletics. Yep.
Okay, so 4, right, Zach?
Plus, that's a +5.
+5. Okay, +5.
Yep, that's it right there. Bananas.
Oh.
We get
21.
21.
okay. All right, you see a troll just fall off the edge and sink like a rock. Boom.
So I don't need to roll. I don't need to roll his damage though.
He took maximum damage. Yeah, he's dead for sure. That's a fun way to kill a troll.
Ooh, boy, falling down there looks like a bad idea.
That's what I've been thinking
What
for
kind
the
of an
past hour.
idiot would set himself up to fail for that kind of trick? Love you, Jared. Love you, buddy.
Well, Geo is unconscious.
Goldfish!
Oh, death saves.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Just like slowly bleeding out on the rope. Oh.
Turns out you're not
17.
I'm pretty sure that's a pass. That's one pass.
That is a pass.
Okay.
Oh, is
moving on
anyone gonna
to-
try to like help me, or am I just like doing this till I
Well,
find
Bukar's
somebody
The
to
turn
thing is,
now.
I'm gonna drop below like, oh god, someone find a healer! Someone, I don't know anything. I don't even have a band-aid on me. Oh god.
I guess I would definitely go to help, but I don't think I have the required tools to do so.
Are you not a druid?
We don't have one healer, do we?
I am a druid. No, I'm a healer, but don't we need like a med kit or something?
Do you,
that was
do
the
you
rule we were
Cast
going with.
spells,
Or
bro.
hit dice.
Are you able to do herbalism kit, or are like I know a first level druid spell is healing
Cure
word.
wounds.
Oh yeah,
And cure
I have cure wounds. Yeah, and healing.
That would
word, I
do
have
the
both those.
trick.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, dude, you please tell me as the druid you took
Yeah.
at least one healing
We-
spell.
You said druid, and we all assumed you were going to heal us.
Yes, 100%. I 100% assumed Aaron was gonna be the heal monkey.
Okay, you get seven wounds back.
Whew.
What's up?
All right, he's back.
Nice.
I thought we could perform a medicine check to
We-
heal someone as well.
We
Yeah,
can.
we,
Healing word just ends up being way better because you can cast it from 60 feet away. We could have done that right now, except I think we're still in combat.
Are we?
Correct.
There's sturges around
Oh,
him,
okay.
and he still might plummet to his death.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, that I believe cure wounds. So I would have had to run up to him to do that. Gibbity boobity boo. Got to be touching him, not making it weird. That is a one action. Okay, let's look at my bonus action so I can pot shot this guy.
Listen, if I'm dying and you have to touch me to save my life, you can go full Navy Corpsman and just like shove a bottle of medicine up my butt.
Yeah.
Which is something they do, by the way.
Well,
it's
good,
a
that's-
real thing they do.
Good, because
What?
that's exactly what I did. No, I'm just kidding. 20 to hit. I'm hoping
That
to
doesn't
hit.
miss.
All right, we'll do 8 damage, radiant damage.
One of the
Wake you up more than an EpiPen.
Another Sturge goes down,
Yeah.
leaving one left.
Old champion saved me! It's
Oh,
crazy, I
it's-
haven't gotten hit.
On its turn, it tries to suck blood out of Moon, and it misses again. And lets out frustrated mosquito noises. I don't know
That's
what mosquito sounds
insane.
like.
Me.
It stays in melee range with Moon. However, it moves to the opposite side, make it itself harder to hit from Bukar. Old champion doesn't have a weapon anymore. He threw his dagger, but he runs up and he uses a medicine check on Geo with a natural 20. Not that that applies on a medicine check.
Does that mean I get a hit die?
I will look it up really quickly because I actually haven't done that before.
You could just straight up tell us that he has the healer's feat, which I believe, instead of just stabilizing him, gives him like a 1d8 plus wisdom.
That's what I was going for. I didn't know that's where it came from. So let's have Geo roll the d8.
Got you. Where's a D8? D8,
And I'll give you a
D8.
plus 2
Okay.
on that.
I'm using my eyeball D8, the one that Amanda got me.
Nice.
Tell Amanda she's in trouble. I rolled a 1. So that'd be 3.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
It's okay, you're not dead.
Hey, I'm
Okay.
actually, believe it or not, I'm over half health now. I only got 18. I'm a rogue. What do you want from me? I'm
The
level
whole
3.
idea is to not get hit.
Right.
yeah.
I forgot trolls had multi-attack. Like-
Wait, do you have that reaction where you take half damage?
Not yet. Not at level 3.
Oh, okay.
All right, Yagra Stonefist decides it's time for her to get out of here. Durnan takes another shot. He's whiffed the last 2. Maybe he'll get this one. Nope, he rolls poorly. Misses the Sturge. It's like, Curse this crossbow! It worked earlier.
Do you even practice with that thing?
Shut your mouth!
Like, oh, honey, no. This is the point in crossbow safety where you're just endangering the lives of everybody else around.
You try shooting a bird-sized mosquito.
Come here, give it to me.
Listen, I'm proficient, so let's do this.
You weren't very proficient a moment ago when you were on the ground.
Oh, who has actually done some damage today? Huh? Raise your hands. Nobody behind the bar? That's what I thought.
You want to stay in my establishment, you'll shut your mouth.
It's actually a pretty solid trump card.
Okay.
Okay.
Rizzy likes the beer here. I'll shut up.
Okay, so that Sturge is right in my range. We're both flying at about the same size, I think. So I'm just gonna try and stab him real fast. Let's see what a physical dice does. Natural 1.
Oh my god.
This...
I'm just having a tough day, guys. You know what? Screw this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and fly away, but I do have my fighting style of superior technique, and I took evasive footwork. So when you move, you can expend 1 superior die. Rolling the die and adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the extra AC before this guy gets an opportunity attack on me.
It's for a 17. Finally, it rolls okay.
Because I added that die, my armor class is now 20, and that misses. Otherwise,
Nice. Finally. Okay, so where do you want to move?
I just away. I'm just getting away from him, away from the pit. I don't want to fall down the pit, cause oh my god, there were so many times I should have died there.
Yeah.
Oh man, tempting fate.
It was in the name of cool, and then you guys didn't let me do the cool.
We will.
We were gonna let you do the cool. It just wasn't gonna end with you alive.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Scourge notices that it's alone, and it just decides to plummet into the depth, and we'll drop initiative order. Okay.
That was fun.
A lot of
I need a beer.
worried patrons. Durnan still standing on his bar, wielding the crossbow. And he looks you over, Geo, with a stern eye. And then he climbs back down and gets back to what he was doing. Very quickly goes to wiping the spot where his feet were, to clean his bar, and the bard picks back up, and the music starts again.
Walk
and the
behind the
tavern
bar
gets
and
lively.
pour us all our own beers. I'm just gonna walk back there and pour every one of us a beer. Like I already got the job.
We're gonna go behind the bar and pour us all beers.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I said. I'm gonna walk behind the bar and I'm gonna get each one of us a beer.
It does not pay for sure. Guys, this one's on me. And I put a gold down on the table or whatever.
Oh, big spender.
Alright, let's move.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Did we not get a bouncer fee for that though? I feel like that was pretty good. Yeah, we should probably be getting more than just a beer for that, shouldn't we?
Maybe these drinks are free. I take the gold back.
Hey,
Beer seems kind of light. I mean, I feel like we really saved a lot of damage
now,
here.
Aren't you? Well, who's the most perceptive among you passively?
For sure, me. 17.
17.
oh yeah.
What?
Don't hear anyone
That's
higher?
crazy.
Geo,
I got 15. Yeah.
You get the sense somebody is walking towards you, and you crane your neck, and a jolly-looking man is making his way towards you. You get a sense that maybe you might know him from somewhere. Do a history check or insight for me.
I'll take insight. For 13.
13. He looks like a celebrity you have heard of, but you don't remember his name. Like, I have seen this guy before. What's he doing here? Of course, this is the most well-known tavern in Waterdeep, so it's not a surprise that he might be here. He
listen,
up...
I know I recognize you, but I took a, I don't know if you saw, pretty gnarly blow to the head earlier. What's your name?
Yeah, he pulls out a bar stool and hops on it, and he says, the name's Volo! You all must be adventurers, I assume?
Yeah, something like that.
You handled yourself very well in that fight. Would you be looking for work?
Always looking for work. Right, Rizzy? Right, Rizzy?
Yeah, yes, we're looking for work.
Yeah, this is a big guy.
You fellows look like you can handle yourselves. Certainly did a moment ago. Though you took quite the hit there. What is your name? And he points to you, Gio.
Giacomo. Judah, my friends, you can call me Giacomo.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. A fine day to be a Waterdavian, I am sure.
Every day is a fine day to be a Waterdavian.
You could say that again. Though, I am afraid not so fine a day for me. Hence my coming over
Somebody
here.
take your purse.
No, I'm afraid it's worse than that, actually. You see, yesterday, I was at a different tavern, actually. One down in the dock ward, if I'm remembering correctly. No, we had so much ale last night, and maybe I might have to think harder on that detail. My friend Floon, and myself. Let's see if I can find his last name. I forgot his last name. Oh, Floon Blackmore.
Who are these people?
It's a very strange name. Just roll with it. Yes, Floon, he is a good friend of mine. He does a lot of work for me. He did not make it home last night, and I need somebody to go find him. He means a great deal to me.
I'm in.
Listen, I would pay
But
you
you
part of
left
it
him
up
in the
front
top
as
wood.
many
He's a great
dragons
deal
as
to
I
you, but you
have
just
right
walked
now,
out.
and then I would compensate you with the rest of them afterwards. Give me a moment. See, I just thought I would come over and introduce myself. Let me run the numbers real quick, and I'll let you know what I can spare. Floon means a lot to me.
Yeah, we'll find you, buddy, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
To be too
Okay.
hasty,
Private
but
eye, the
we do
water-
need to discuss the payment first. But
So,
yeah, we have the muscle if you're willing to provide us the money.
Here's what I can wrangle up right now, and then I will make sure I pay you more when it's done. I have enough that I could give each of you 10 gold pieces now, and then when we're done, 100 apiece.
Sold.
Done.
I'd like
Yep.
spit beer back up.
Yeah, yep. I'll find him. I'll find him if he's in pieces. I'll bring you the pieces. Doesn't matter.
Like I said,
like-
Floon means a great deal to me. I really wish to see him again. He's very valuable, and not to mention a good friend. I am sad that obviously something has happened. He was supposed to meet me this morning. Terribly
You're talking to
worried
the right
about him.
people.
It would put my heart to ease. I'm concerned about, the criminal activity in this town. You never know who he could have been.
Oh yeah, the crime is
Jumped
terrible.
by. Somebody decided that he wasn't good on a debt. I don't know if he has any debts, but I'd hate to see him offed by some gang member.
Listen, you came to the right people. I have an open tab in every bar in the dock district.
Must be pretty
I
familiar
know
with the Dock
everyone.
District.
Yeah, I live there. Terrible people, lots of crime. Wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, me and Rizzy, we've been bouncing around the docks for a long time.
Better question is, why is he drinking in this district then?
Why are we drinking in this district?
Yeah.
Did you not hear about the open tabs in every bar in the dock district? Also,
I think that was my point.
we
No, we're not in the Dock District. I think what happened is he hit a good lick earlier today.
Yeah.
And he wanted to celebrate.
Right.
Is
I'm
that
not gonna
right?
tell him that I pulled off a crime successfully earlier and am feeling flushed. But yes,
Well-
that is the reason why Gio and Rizzy are here right
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Mr. Volo says, "Well, then it is time to give a proper introduction. Then, my name is Volo Thamp Gadarm. I think I said that right. Let me double check real quick.
And my name is Rizzy.
Rizzy, good to meet you. What a strong chap you look. Makes me feel that much more comforted knowing that you are going to be looking for my friend. Yes.
I'm the muscle. I'm the muscle with him.
I wonder, have you heard of me before? I recently released a new book. It has been disseminated throughout Waterdeep quite extensively, I believe, and some of the other nearby regions. It's named after me, Volo's Guide to Monsters. I just published it.
Can't say I have.
No.
I feel like I need to roll because I would be a big reader, but
Okay. Some sort of
I think if-
intellect check.
yeah,
If anything, I'm just lying.
history.
History would make sense.
Okay.
So Gio's gonna go. I have not read that. Actually, Gio would for sure definitely know. 100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've
Gio,
definitely read it.
Okay.
Gio has read the book actually. Yeah.
Bukhar has read the book.
Bukhar,
Gio, like maybe
front to
saw
back.
like an advertisement for it or something on a board, maybe.
No, Gio has
Sorry.
actually read the book.
Oh, Gio has read the book.
I had to let
Surprisingly, yeah.
I had to let Avid out. As a ranger, would I have at least known about it?
But potentially there are flyers up everywhere. He says.
Yeah. No. I think we run the my family. I don't do much right now, but we guard the caravans for the Erling Stars. We train for.
Okay. I have been advertising
like
it for
different
quite some time now. It's been an exciting accomplishment in my life, but poor Floon, he did a lot of legwork in helping me with this book. You do understand it. This has been a point of quite a lot of worry for me in the last several hours. I don't know where he may have been. So, yes.
Is Floon, Dan? Is Floon a name that would would that give away ancestry or anything like that? Like, is it like a
Gnomish name or something?
gnomish or like Fey name or anything like that?
No, and in fact, Volo would give you a description of him actually. So this would be something to write in your notes. I would recommend.
Okay.
I'll give you I'll repeat it, but he is a human male in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair, dressed in princely garb. Yeah. Loon is a handsome human male in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb when Volo last saw him. They were merrymaking at the Skewered Dragon, a dark body tavern in the Dock Ward. Perhaps one that you've seen before, Gio, but maybe haven't been in that one. There are a ton of taverns down there. It wouldn't be weird if there was one that you hadn't really frequented.
What was that tavern?
The Skewered Dragon. I recommend you start searching there, I suppose. Though I've never done detective work, I think going back to scene of the incident, the crime. I don't even know what you call it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're on it, and like Gio's like actively pounding his beer, as he's like, all right, we got money to make, 100 gold, let's do this. This is as animated and motivated to accomplish any singular task as any of you have ever seen him.
It would mean a great deal to me, and he almost like he looks like he's getting a little bit emotional. He's like, I'm sorry, I must pull myself together. Okay. I don't know if I can get you any more information other than I can point out on a map where the Skewered Dragon is and make your lives a little bit easier in that way, but I'm afraid after that I can't provide any more help. You may find me here. Again, I will make sure I will be here each evening for the next 7 days. If there's any complications, please let me know. Or just updates if you get them. That would be appreciated. I will make sure you are compensated, of course, no matter what happens. But I want you to find him.
Absolutely.
Let's go. And Rizzy says, "Let's go. I'm on it."
I got one more question. One more question. Could you point on the map where Floon lives, just in case we gotta, look back at home? Because sometimes when people are missing, they go home.
Yes.
You know what?
Absolutely.
That's very smart.
That was smart.
Big brain move. Big brain move.
This is why I think we might need to keep you around.
Also, can we just clarify? He's been gone since last night.
That's right. This is uncharacteristic of him to not be back at his home.
And can you clarify exactly when the last time you saw him was? Like guys were just leaving the bar, or
yes,
were you walking somewhere?
I left the bar, and he left shortly after me. I didn't see where he went. It's on second thought, I don't think I should have separated from him at all.
So the last you saw him was at the bar.
That is right.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that would help you in your search?
Good to go.
Actually, yes. Does he have any? Well, does he have any treasured possessions that, anything unique to him that only he would have, like a ring, a sigil, anything like that?
Let's see. Okay. I will answer that momentarily. Floon would live in. I'm gonna go with the C ward. I'm gonna go with the South ward is where he lives. Southern ward, I should say it correctly. So you guys can see the map. I'm gonna make a little note on this map for you. Help.
Yep.
We're gonna say he lives. Oops. In this yellow square. Oh, that doesn't seem like it worked. Okay, hang on a second. There we go. Can you see that yellow square I just put down? Oh, there's two of them.
I see both of them.
Yeah.
It's
I
at
see
least
what's happening. It's just technical difficulties. Okay, so that is going to be Floon's place. Let's write it down. That would help. Do something that sticks out a little more than black. White. That's adequate, I think.
just drop it down below. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay, so that's where Floon would live. Now, you were wondering about his possessions. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to make it known to him as specifically something he would wear, like a ring,
You can identify him by, yeah. Smart play.
Sounds like a fancy dude, I I'm sure there's got to be a
Also-
specific thing he'd be wearing.
Also, if he got rolled, I could talk to some people, see if anybody sold anything like that. We'll be able to backtrack him that way, at least find a body.
Really, and sorry, I spaced for a second earlier. Did you say, like, is there anyone who would want to hurt him? Any enemies?
I mean, if you're walking
Anyone
around
who
with
would
flashy
want to hurt
clothes.
him? Well, I mean, you know the.
I mean,
You
if
know
you're
what
running
Waterdeep
around
is
flashing the
like,
dark
it's-
side, I mean, yeah.
There's
I mean-
criminals everywhere. Waterdeep hasn't been on top of the crime in many a year.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
crime's out of control in this city. Someone needs to do something.
Tell me about it.
Okay, I got the answer for you, Eric. I had to look up what you.
Oh, we don't
call
operate in the city.
I
So he is wearing a what's called a doublet. It's embroidered, and he has a chapelle de fer, which is a hat that's sort of it says it's shaped kind of like a helmet, but it's not armor. And then he has very interesting pointed shoes. So that would be the kind of thing you would see a highborn wear. Or somebody pretending to be highborn, which is actually a crime in Waterdeep. So that is punishable by fine. It's not a serious crime, but they do crack down on that sort of thing.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the explanation of the doublet. Just the first.
It
Embroidered.
is an
Oh, it's
embroidered fine jacket. It comes down pretty low, down to the knees.
Okay.
Apparently it's made out of like silk, velvet, or satin. So it's something that looks really... It's quite valuable. You would definitely notice an individual wearing that as standing out amongst the common rabble of Waterdeep.
Does he have like a house sigil or something like that, or no?
Let's see.
If there's like an embroidery, that's what I'm trying to get real specific.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm checking to see if he has one because
I promise there's a reason.
he is
Oh, I
not.
know
He
it.
does not belong to any specific house.
Okay.
Yeah, Volo would say that that Floon is not so. He's not super brainy. He's kind of more of a just a fun individual to hang out with, and has enjoyed some adventures with Volo as they have gone around various parts of Faerun, discovering monsters that go in his book. Not necessarily discovering them by finding them, but more like going around and curating all this knowledge from places like Candlekeep and such, and then putting it into a book that he could sell.
Okay.
Who was the guy in Harry Potter who, like, wrote all those books and then, like, mind wiped the people that actually did all the stuff?
Yeah,
Lockhart.
Yeah,
Lockhart, yeah.
That's not exactly what's going on here. Cool. Any other questions?
I think we've badgered the witness enough.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and find the skewered dragon really quickly, and then it's down there. Yes. Okay. So I want to tap on token layer. Tokens. Okay, I have just revealed a blue circle in the dock ward. Dock ward is that yellow one that I circled, which, by the way, is a very rough drawing.
Neighborhood.
It's not super accurate. The blue arrow, I'll just ping next to it if to help you find it. Way down towards the bottom of the map. That is where the Skewered Dragon Tavern is. This is where Volo recommended you start. Come this way.
Yep.
Which puts you, I would say, a good 20-minute walk across the dock ward, or just you're on the edge of the castle ward, so it would take you about 20 minutes to make it down that way. The safest way would probably be actually something that Geo would know. So it would be either cunning or insight, I think. If Geo wanted to give that expert information from his times in the dock ward.
Yes, I would very much like to use insight. Heck yeah, 21.
Okay. You know Snail Street is safe, but do not take Fish Street. Fish Street goes past some small rival gangs, and there are a lot of beatdowns that happen on Fish Street. So if you continue following Snail Street, and then at this, and then you take a back way through a couple alleys, it will take you towards the Skewered Dragon. And you will avoid getting the beatdown laid into you. You're also aware that Snail Street is commonly patrolled by the Watch.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to try to not get harassed by the Watch, you'll just need to probably travel parallel to it in some little side streets. Otherwise, you might get questioned as to what's going on, like what you're doing, which may seem odd, but in this current time period, there's a lot of strife and a lot of corruption going on in Waterdeep. There's kind of like some systemic injustice. You would know this pretty well from living there. So staying away from the Watch is a good idea.
Yeah, you're as likely to get shook down as anything else, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not always honest, and they may be out to make some extra dragons off of somebody who is unable to defend themselves. So.
That's why you have an orc, Zach.
Right, I do have an orc with a large stick with a rock on the end. By the way, I don't know if I described his maul, but
Just did.
it is a tree, like a small tree that he's uprooted and the roots have grown around a large rock.
I think that's so cool.
Oh.
Is that doesn't Groot do that in with the axe head? He sticks out his arm and that's what I was thinking of. That's pretty neat. Okay. Trying to think if there's any other information I want to give you before I turn you loose away from the ball. Gotta look up this one particular area. I'm doing my best to try to be up to speed on all of the elements of this particular campaign. It slows me down a touch, but it's well worth it. Okay. Geo knows that there's there's some interesting establishments along the way towards the Skewered Dragon, but at this time of the day, which is early evening and the sun has gone down, shops are going to be closing up within the next hour. So there might be a little bit of late customer traffic in this portion of the dock ward, along with all of the shopkeepers that are kind of closing up and heading home. So there may be a small wave of people as there's a mini rush hour as people are heading about their business.
Oh, it's good. It lets you blend in with the crowd. You gotta move quick.
Absolutely. So the question that I have for you is, as a party, you would have to decide, do you want to try to stick around until the morning, or do you want to move on now? And wherever you move is up to you.
Gio wants to get to work immediately. He was just given, like, I don't know, 3 months' wages for, like, somebody with a decent job. And he's got the promise for 10 times that amount.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I will not sleep until I find this guy.
Yeah, Bukar's for sure in the same boat. Would normally be a little bit more about self-preservation, but with this much money involved, he's game.
Rizzy's game.
If you think the handy is for real.
I think it is. I mean, the guy just slipped us a 10 gold each retainer for doing nothing.
I'd do the same. I'd do the same thing to some poor saps I was looking to steal their kidneys from.
Listen, fair
Look,
boy.
look, look. Here's the thing. Here's my logic behind it. I'm not one of those people that can get paid to do stupid stuff. I'm really not. All right, I can't get told to do stupid stuff. I cannot get told, but I can get paid.
Wait.
So yeah, if he wants to pay me all this money to go find someone who mysteriously disappeared after they flashed all their wealth, I guess, in the dock ward, mysteriously disappeared, then yeah, we'll go look for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bukar's
for
now
that.
Bukar's lost in thought now, trying to think about exactly how much would it be for a kidney. Like, is 100 gold a good deal? Like, while you guys are talking about this now, that piqued his mind.
Is there even an
Keep
organ
that there.
trade in the fantasy medieval
No,
era?
he's thinking like medically, like to lose a kidney, like would that be worth it to him? It's like you got 2 of them. It's like
Right. Oh, God, you guys just like,
yeah.
I'd give him a kidney for a gold. Yeah, for 10
Yeah.
gold. Yeah, her
Thinking
gold.
about-
Yeah.
100 gold. Yeah, no, I'm like, interesting.
Maybe bad example, but you get the point, right? Slave
No, I'm
trade, you know, like.
Yeah.
Rizzy's down
No,
for it.
I'm completely lost in thought. You guys are gonna have to pull me back into this once we start like moving.
Nah,
So, Rizzy, here's the question for you.
Yep.
Do you want Gio to manage your money for you? Or do you
Yes.
want to do that yourself? Yes?
I want you to. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Gio is happy to manage your money for you.
Okay.
Need to add.
Oh yeah, 10 gold piece, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Writing down these individual details so that I don't forget that I told you this and then like make Snail Street like a completely different thing next time. Because I'm liable to do that if I don't write it down. Okay, Alright. You are off on your way. Doesn't take
So like, as like, if we exit and we're going right now, Moon would like we'd go like half a block and Moon would be like, all right, well, Fecker, see you later. Nice knowing you, and he would just fly up and take off.
What?
We still get his cut, right?
Oh, we for sure get his cut.
Because like I can probably rig like a puppet on a string type situation.
We'll figure it out.
I think he's only gonna pay for each person that's there.
A while.
We'll tell him that the flying one is like managing business, and we'll hold on to his cut for him. Yeah, but we're getting his cut. for
Right,
sure.
right.
Okay, yeah. I think I trust that you can hustle that out of him.
I think I
And then-
can. I think I can.
And then obviously I don't want to leave the campaign. I'm just like on the roofs, like tailing them.
All
I
right.
think that's gonna
Are
require a
you-
stealth check against
This is
Zach's insane
Yes.
perception.
Might be
Yeah.
the first time I've heard of the edgy fighter instead of the edgy rogue.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I am small.
Yeah.
I am flying like above.
I like it. Commit to it. Your character, I like your character.
The question is, do you hear us immediately discussing splitting your cut?
Talking shit about taking your call.
Don't think that, like, I mean, honestly, don't think I'm worried about that at all. I would assume you would discuss that. What I'm concerned is I'm a fairy and water deep, and I've been accosted multiple times already, and I learned the safest way to travel is to fly.
He is absolutely right. Now, I remember
Wise
that
decision.
Rizzy is a half-orc and Beatrice is a tabaxi. Let's see. Bakar is human. What's Geo again? Is he human?
Half elf.
Half-elf. Okay. So by basically by street rules, you count as human then, because you're close enough to human. Nobody would be able to tell really, unless they look closely.
Right.
And this won't apply to Bakar, but the Tabaxi and the half-orc might get kind of weird looks towards them as you walk down the street. Specifically
I keep a family
Beatrice.
signal on me. We're old money water deep. Old money water deep. You know my family.
As you're walking down the street, a particular man yells out at you something to the effect of, "You freaks don't belong in Waterdeep," and then he disappears down a side road.
No, I'm
Ignore
going
him.
after him. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Rizzy, ignore it. If we see him later, we'll break his kneecaps. But like, it's
Okay.
not worth it.
Okay.
If we're gonna fight every bigot out
What do
here,
you mean it's
we're
not
gonna
worth it?
we're gonna be at her all night. We can't fight every bigot in the
100
city.
gold a person. 100 gold a person. Eye on the prize.
Yeah.
You're right. But I swear to God, I see him in these streets again.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
follow
for
him
sure.
in
If he gets close
Assassinate him.
enough that my
Perception check.
whiskers can touch him, he's mine.
As soon as we're paid. As soon as we're paid.
Perception check, Beatrice.
One
I want to
moment.
know if you actually are able to recognize him, or if it was so fast that you just catch a glimpse.
The only good roll I've had all night, 22.
Yeah.
Okay, you will not forget this man. His image is burned into your brain. So,
Exactly.
what I'd probably recommend you do is you write down on your character sheet in like the enemy section, like just like,
Random street
random
bigot.
racist or something like that. So, like,
Trust me, B.
parentheses, Doc Ward.
Trust me. See this guy again? Rizzy here? He does fantastic work. He'll turn his kneecaps into powder.
Oh! Oh!
Fantastic work.
I'll just grab him and.
Exactly.
A group of miscreant children rush by, all carrying sticks. They're chasing a little boy, and they are whipping him with the sticks as he's running away crying, kind of north along the Snail Street.
We don't do stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that. I mean, mostly.
Mostly.
I don't know, seems pretty normal childhood to me.
That actually happened to me in real life.
Let me have that.
And then another time, actually similar but different. I actually got smacked over the head with a spade. A kid just thought it would be really fun, for some reason, to hit me full force with the spade. That hurt.
Oh God.
I've had my head hit many times in my life.
That explains a thing or two.
It does. It
Yeah.
made me a better DM.
That's
Also
funny.
explains why I don't remember who any of you are. What are we doing?
Yeah. Nah, that doesn't
My
explain it.
my mom used to make me wear like an extensive collection of pads when I would rollerblade as a kid,
Yeah,
including these like weird like palm wrist pads.
Yeah.
And this kid was making fun of me for my pads, so I clapped him in the head with my wrist pads, and he never did that again. He also hit
Did
the
they call you
ground.
Pat?
Nope. He avoided me for I don't know. We went to the same elementary school. I think he might have been a year older than me, but yeah, I don't remember seeing him again or interacting with him ever again. So
That solved that problem.
What's up, Pat?
it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, people say you can't solve your problems with violence. I disagree. You can solve a lot of your problems with violence.
I think people also say talk shit, get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Well, you see a little bit of that from the kids that are running around in the streets in the last few rays of the sunlight. And you kind of reflect on how in this portion of Waterdeep seems so dark and grungy. Very dirty, quite run down. Like the Dockboard has quite the reputation for being I don't know, like Detroit or Chicago or something like that, like a bad part of one of those cities.
Salt water and garbage smells like home.
Let's see. Is anyone actively perceiving? I would assume Geo probably is.
Oh yeah, head on a swivel.
All the time.
Yeah.
He
would think
probably owes people money and has
Same.
enemies all over town. So
I would also think just by virtue that Moon is as well, because he is actively perceiving where the group's going and not being distracted by the group itself, kind of thing. Does that
Excellent
make sense?
point. Yes.
Oh, you
Okay,
get a bird's eye
so-
view too.
Yeah, like
Into-
I see what's coming before you guys do.
get a
You
moon's
should
eye
probably-
view.
Probably roll a perception
Hey.
check then.
I certainly will. As soon as I get by my dice again.
Just putting it on.
Sorry if I'm
Yeah.
slow. I'm going.
24. Ooh.
That's probably better than I'm gonna get. Just go with the 24.
Oh, 24? Okay. So you see off to the side. Is it here? Why can't I find it? Oh, there we go. You find around a corner on a street that looks like it is cordoned off by City Watch. There are some shapes lying on the cobblestone. You can see that there are active watch members there, busy about the situation. This is probably about like 100 feet down that corner. It's not the street you're traveling on. Let's see here. You realize quickly that these shapes on the ground are a half dozen corpses. They seem like they are victims of some sort of a skirmish. The cordoned off portion of the street is a large kind of heavy duty ribbon that says City Watch do not cross. It's exactly like police line, except it's blue, not yellow.
Do we know Moon is with us?
My intent was not, but you may have seen me flinting. I don't know.
I think
But like
it'd
not
be
enough to be
check.
like, Moon, you check that out? Like not enough to ask you to check it out. Okay. Then I would say, yeah. Let's me and Rizzy are we're pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
We'll go check that out. You guys, if you hang here, don't let anybody touch your stuff. Don't give anybody money either. Can me and Rizzy sneak up there to try to check it out?
Yeah, did you want to try to cross the City Watch line? And like...
I just want to get
else?
close enough to like see if I recognize any of the bodies, or if any of them are
Okay.
dressed like a foppish noble.
Well, you get a little bit closer, and you see a bit more. You can see that you have full view of the street now, and there are some watch officers standing there. They've disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans, and they are in the midst of questioning the witnesses nearby. And one of the officers looks at you, and she says, "Get on. Nothing to see here."
Oh, sorry, just looking for a friend. Wanted to make sure that he wasn't caught in some sort of scuffle. Foppish looking fella, fine clothes, reddish blonde hair. You see anybody like that among the wounded?
Wait here a moment, I will return.
Thank you.
She walks over to another officer, whispers in his ear. They both turn and look at you. She points, and then he walks over towards the bodies, takes a brief stalk of them, and then he comes back over to you, and then he tells you, "No one like that here. Get on."
Oh, thank you. Credit to the city. And we get out of there ASAP before they can hit us up for money.
Well done. You're not there long enough to perceive who the victims are, but Moon might be able to if he flies over top. And since he's small enough, it'd probably be pretty easy for him to avoid detection because they're distracted.
Let's use him. Let's use him.
Let's use him.
Yes. Let's use him.
I mean, I could do that. Just character-wise, I don't think he quite knows what you're up to, and
That's fair.
doesn't
That's very fair.
think to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
In fact-
you've made it about that
How far?
far.
Okay.
Moved your little red dot on the map.
I ask because I have half of a mind to fly ahead. Are we using the like long rest rules?
That's right.
Okay.
Now, does that work? Do we all? So those of us with spell slots, do they also not recover spell slots as quickly, or is it just hit points?
It's only applying to hit points.
Okay, so like,
I think I should pay. Maybe I need to check that. Maybe I'm wrong. Pretty
Yeah.
realistic.
What did we discuss? Because I was thinking of flying ahead to the bar and just leaving you guys on your own so I can get a short rest in. But based on what we discussed, I don't think that's possible.
Oh, sorry. Gritty realism applies to everything that is involving a short rest or a long rest. The short rest is 8 hours and a long rest is 7 days. So it would apply to spell slots.
wow,
Rest is
that's
7 days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did caution against this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for a more challenging experience. If you guys like that, we can keep it. If you want it, if you think that's maybe too difficult, I'm not going to be hurt by you asking to drop it.
I'm all for it. I would just suggest that the realism factor, we probably would have like stayed the night at the tavern before embarking.
Not with 100 gold on the line.
Yeah.
Gio would have been out of there.
Not me.
One
No,
hit
I
point.
would have gone.
You
I
don't
would have
think
gone
so?
back to my
She
house.
almost just
Right.
she
like,
almost just died. You don't think so?
He
I'm not
almost
saying
just
that it
died,
did.
and then he was handed 20 gold pieces between him and Rizzy,
Yep.
with the
Okay.
promise of another 200 gold pieces. He would
Now-
crawl out of the grave to find this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
I
going
would- I
to
would
say.
be-
Also,
yeah.
like,
Okay.
Okay, no, you're probably right.
Probably-
You guys are probably right. I just wanted to remind everybody of the dynamics that we're in.
He would have rappelled down the hole after the troll for 200 gold pieces. Like,
If you need to rest and recuperate, we can go back to my place. We can stay there all week.
Well, I'm not there. I just metagame
Okay.
was kind of pointing that out. Is, I mean, Jacoby's already.
What if we did like
Not Jacoby.
two
Rizzy's
or
already.
3 days?
Rizzy's
Oh,
already
wow.
raged once, so he's got one more
Rizzy
rage.
did not rage. Rizzy did not rage.
He raged in our fist fight.
He did.
Oh,
in the
he
fist
did
fight.
rage in the fist fight. You're right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Otherwise, I'm at max health and I have no problem.
That's why he was so low. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you almost dropped him.
No, he's got 2 rages.
He has 2
What?
rages total.
No, 3 rages total.
Okay, cool.
Level 3.
Yeah, we're level 3.
Okay, that's yeah, totally cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Barbarians are cool. I've got that's fine.
Okay.
I'm also not here, so ignore me.
Rizzy has a club, so that's cool.
It is
Alright.
cool.
As you proceed further into the dock ward, the following description would apply to this portion of the city. Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps in this section have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen. The smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of run-down buildings. But as you approach the area that Geo is familiar with, he doesn't frequent here, the area of the Skewered Dragon, on the corner of Zastro Street and Fillet Lane, you see a shop with a peculiar window display. So I'm going to move you down here. 1, 2, to the 2. Tokens. Okay, so on your map, that's it's D71. It's kind of blocked by the party right there. D71 is a real place. And this happens to be a shop, and it looks like it's open. This shop stands out considerably from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoblob Shop with an X.
Would I know
cloud
what
of-
is sold there?
Maybe. Did I put that in your notes as a shop that you've been to?
I don't believe so.
Probably
Let me-
didn't.
Let me
not-
check.
Totally sure. In the meantime, there is a
What's
cloud
it called?
Old Zoblob Shop. Xoblob.
Not one that I have robbed.
A lavender-scented purple cloud of mist trails out of the shop's door as you get near to it.
Ah!
It smells kind of interesting. You haven't really encountered anything like this.
What kind of a
before you-
check? Oh, sorry. What kind of a check do I make to determine whether or not this is drugs? Because that's what I'm thinking it is.
I think cunning.
Okay.
So, have I been dosed? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Do we have cunning?
That's
that is-
one of the added spell or one of the added proficiencies.
That's correct. It was the
Oh.
intelligence-based one.
Oh, how do I do that?
Just add your intelligence modifier plus proficiency if he gave it to you.
So I just roll intelligence.
Roll intelligence and then add your proficiency modifier if you're proficient.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. I'm rolling like trash. Okay, it's gonna be an.
Nine.
Is it a 9? I got a 7 on the roll. I get proficiency.
That's intelligence. Add proficiency is 2. So
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, trying to help. Tell me to
was
shut
that
up
a
if I'm annoying.
No, that is helping because yeah.
Was it a 9? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's a 9. It's a 9. Yeah.
Okay. You're not totally sure, but you don't feel any effects. Yeah. It doesn't really look like it would be drugs. It just kind of looks like this eclectic, atmospheric thing about the shop that it's just kind of weird more than anything. You don't feel like it's going to endanger you.
Well, I'll investigate it anyways.
The
As you
moon's
peer
eye
inside,
view.
you notice
Is-
every wall inside of this shop is painted purple. Ukar. And every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a purple color. And there's a hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on a counter, wearing purple-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with, you guessed it, purple. But in this case, it's 9 purple eyes. Kind of almost like it's duplicating the stuffed beholder that is sitting in the window of the shop, which is purple. You are
Would I know
hard-pressed to
that
find
that's-
something in here that isn't that color. Go ahead.
So you had mentioned that like the guy who's part of Xanthar's guild had eye tattoos. Would I know that that's like a gang affiliated thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't go in there if I was you. The guy's connected.
Do an underworld check for me on that,
Sure.
because you might get a little more.
17.
Okay, these are not gang signs. This is a very sloppily painted face paint on the gnome's face.
Oh, he's fronting. He wants people to think. He wants people to think he's connected. Should shake him down on general principle.
As you're thinking about these things, the gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke, and he raises a hand and says, "Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world!"
On the
is
off
good
chance
for-
that you might attract a drunken idiot, have you seen a well-dressed, blondish, red-haired, foppish-looking guy come through here recently?
Sounds familiar. Let me think. And he takes a deep puff of his pipe. Kind of like holds it in his cheeks for a moment. Lets out little puffs of smoke and then blows a smoke ring that passes through the shop and just encircles Geo. Smells just like the herb lavender. He says, I saw someone yesterday come by this way. Though he was not alone. In fact, the one who was with him looked almost the same. Strange. 2 people that would match your description. Yes, they, I'm not sure exactly where they went, but they were here.
And you said you saw him yesterday?
Yes,
Shakedown! Just the shakedown!
they were passing the shop, and then I heard a bit of a commotion. I think they were attacked by somebody. I caught a glimpse of the winged snake. Yeah, that I heard a scream as well. I'm not sure he made it.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Can I just, for continuity's sake, position myself to hear the conversation from here on out? Like, I don't know the
Sure.
rest of it.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Yes.
Just to see if he's shooting
Absolutely.
straight with me or if he's completely full of it.
Go for it.
That'll be a natural 24, 23.
This guy is as honest as an open book. He was just telling you what he saw.
Well, appreciate your honesty, strange purple man.
It does me no good to tell you lies. Are you here to purchase?
No, I'm here to find a friend. Well, somebody's friend.
Oh, that was your friend?
Not my friend, but somebody's friend.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. They were headed west when I saw it happen. There's a good chance that they continued moving that direction. That's all I saw.
Ah, they caught him in the dunes.
Are you sure you're not interested in any of the wonderful items I have? And they're all most of them are pointless knickknacks, but there's the occasional thing, there's a sword that has a very sloppy coat of purple paint on it. He's gestures at the things.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yes.
How many customers a week do you think you get? If you had to guess, if you had to ballpark, how many customers a week do you think you get?
I'd say in the lower to mid 20s, something around that.
You know what? Good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna walk in and just be like, tourists will buy fucking anything.
I swear to God, every time. But thank God for him too.
The shakedown!
Rizzy, this guy doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough money. He's not worth it.
Wrong time. Went off half cocked. No, not right now. Later.
I love the idea of Rizzy just we're in a store, we're doing the robbery thing where it's no, we're asking questions. Oh, we're gonna get their money though, right? It's no, we're just talking to them. But then we're gonna get the money, right?
This is what we do.
This is why
it's like
we're
a Guardians of the
in such
Galaxy.
bad, dire straits because of people like you.
I mean, we are definitely part of the problem.
For sure.
I
think
it's
I would
in
just
Guardians of the Galaxy. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, when the rocket at the end of the first one, where the guy's he's like, okay, well, we're gonna wipe your record considering you saved the galaxy and everything, but don't do any more crimes. Don't steal anything. And the rocket's like, but what if I want it more than they do? He's
Yes.
that's stealing. He's like, no, but I want it more than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird logic behind that whole. But I want it more than they do.
Yeah. Therefore, it's mine, right? Or I can at least get it. Yeah. I think I would give just a brief glance at the wares because I'm just not the kind of guy that can turn down a good deal if it's staring me right in the face.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to spend much time, but if there's something that looks like it's underpriced, I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah, one moment here while I pull up the trinkets table. That's what it is. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys. I learned how to bind books, so I bound my printout of the player's handbook.
Nice.
I remember you mentioning trying to do it. That's cool.
It went really well. I've been binding all of my Pathfinder stuff, all kinds of things. It's
Really cool.
been very worth it.
I
Thank
see.
you.
I see the benefit.
150. There we go. Trinkets. So he has a lot of weird things. As you look around, find. There's a diary written in a language you don't know. Purple text, purple cover, purple pages. You find. There's an invitation to a party where a murder happened. I don't know how you know that the murder happened, but that's what the table says. And then the last weird object you find is a hilt from a broken sword, also purple. Everything else seems to be just like pointless stuff. There's a jar with a mummified goblin hand in it. There's a pair of old socks painted purple. You find a button, a purple button. You know, it's just like worthless crap in what is a pawn shop where he's trying to pawn off a whole bunch of worthless items that were just painted purple to look unique.
Weird question. I'm not in there, but as a fae, is the purple giving me vibes? Do you know what I mean?
No, but it does remind you of the color of what you would expect a beholder to be. Like everything is themed off of the color of the beholder that's hanging in the shop. The sign outside has the image of a beholder painted in purple on it. Like everything is about this beholder, and he's like, this gnome is covered in purple, and it's just like trying to explain to you guys like what this place is. He's like, oh yeah, this place, I bought it a while ago. It's not like Zoblob's not even my name. I tried changing the name of the place. Nobody even wanted to listen. They kept referring to it as Old Zoblob Shop. That was the last guy who owned it. You know, like eventually I had to bring the name back because everybody kept referring to it as Zoblob. I mean, some people think he's the guy hanging in the window. Don't worry, that's not even a real beholder. That's just a stuffed animal, basically.
I'm just on the roof, like cracking up, laughing at this guy.
I think we need a stealth check.
Totally. I rolled a 2.
Hey, Gio, you recognize he's
You
up
guys
there.
hear me? It's a 5.
Is that Stumpy?
Oh,
I hear you, Stumpy.
the heck? Where is he?
I can't see him, but I sure can hear him.
Has he been following us this whole time? I thought he disappeared.
I don't
Wait,
know.
do we still get his cut?
You know what? These are the important questions. These are the important questions. I don't know. We'll workshop that. We'll work on that.
Okay.
But I'm liking that you're keeping your head in the game. That's good. That's good.
Speaking of which, I don't find anything particularly fascinating here, and by that I mean anything I can flip easily. This is what I'm saying to the crew.
Right.
While these yahoos are talking to this guy, like I'm cackling. Can I like drop off the side? Is there a back to the store? Like, is there like, storage? Like, does the building like clearly like extend beyond to the point that's like, is there stuff in the back?
There's a small storage room in the back for sure.
Is there a window or anything?
No window. There's a locked door on the back side of the building that you could get to through a very narrow alley.
Alright, well, I'm not that chaotic.
Somebody else might be, but they don't know this because they aren't you.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I think what I'll do is I'll hit pause here and give you all a point of inspiration for tonight. I'll be doing milestone for a while, so no XP dump tonight. It'll just help with the proper balancing with the adventure. Technically, I was supposed to start you on first level, but you would have died to the troll, so.
No kidding.
Anyway. I didn't even pull out any real tricks with that troll. I was prepared to. You ended up incapacitating him before I could. So
I
it
was so
really-
upset with myself. I was looking at something in my character sheet and just completely whiffed that reaction on the first round. Sorry, Geo. You maybe should not have gone down? I don't know.
It's okay.
he'll forgive you this once.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm
It
gonna be able
is-
to do any accents like that. I can't do a mobster accent.
It is weird how many of us are leaning into Jersey Shore.
I'm digging it. It's fun. It's fun. I just gotta give you guys heads up. I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna try my best when it comes to the gangsters and the Zentarum and all that. But I don't deal in these circles, so I don't watch any of these shows. Worst I
Oh,
watch
I thought
is,
you meant
Breaking
like
Bad.
you didn't. Yeah, you didn't know about like Jersey Shore, and I was like, well, good. That was.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't actually. I don't.
Yeah,
You don't
don't
actually got that vibe brought into.
I'm enjoying
Don't
your
watch it.
role play.
I can see
Enjoy
that
the
more of a good
memes.
character.
Go watch
But-
season 1, and then
I
it's
believe
bad.
you. I believe you. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to talk to you about? So, Jared, I want to try to remember this week to send you some stuff for your character knowledge, though you come out from outside of Waterdeep, so it might be more limited. Though you've been wandering around in the city for a while, right?
A little bit. I'm willing to play with that depending on like what you think, but
Okay.
I'd rather be on the fresher side, I think.
Okay. That sounds fine. Maybe I'll just once in a while say, "Hey, you recognize this spot," but that's about it.
I do fly, so I get around.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyone who so I worked with Zach on his character sheet. Anyone who wants to make their character in Roll20 and needs help, let me know. If you part of it is I need to invite your Roll20 character to the campaign, then you'll have access to my player's handbook, and give you the player's handbook options. I haven't yet got like Tasha's Cauldron or some of the other source books yet, so if you have anything really super duper special from one of those books, there is a way to pencil it in Roll20, and I can help you with that. That's if you'd like that idea, because then you can actually pull it up while you're viewing the board.
Yeah.
And you can click on the skills and they'll roll for you, or you can just roll physical dice. I don't mind. So hit me up if you want to do that. I should probably have some time later this week, not tomorrow, unfortunately. And no, that about covers all the housekeeping side. Sweet.
So I am pretty specialized into those additional books. I guess My question more is-
right?
yeah, I think so. I guess my question more is, Zach, is there a way I can assume your Roll20 subscription?
No. Not really. I mean, like,